Bunny, are you connecting?
I mean,
Okay.
Oh, we're connected.
But we are already live, and let's begin as we mostly do with our recap. So it will be a challenge tonight because of we
weeks.
we didn't play 2 weeks in a row, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
No. Who is up to the task?
Not me.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
remember anything.
I
No,
can
I do, but
recap, but I'll have a D10 that I'll use for my NPCs. That's up to you.
mm,
I mean, hey, we always get it. I'm okay with that.
Let me try to think if maybe I can.
Well, John and
Shit.
Arthur, are you guys going to recap, or is it up to me?
Just trying to remember a little more details. I just remember we were in Turville, nothing else, basically.
okay, I'll do it. I won't. It won't be with the usual flair because caffeine is still kicking in, though. Okay. So we were in Turvin, and we had met the leader of the Corge, and the situation was kind of complicated because the leader of the Corge wanted us to, uh, let's say, calm down the populace because apparently some necromancers from the deserts have come here by ship on Turvin and are buying dead bodies to turn into free labor. Grim, but ultimately pragmatic. I mean, like, it's free real estate. Apparently, the decision of the king to let them in and engage in um, dead people trade was not so popular with the populace, and a couple people, one priest that apparently is waiting for the big guy with the hammer that everybody likes, but really not. Uh, to come and liberate them from the evil necromancer, and a bard who thinks he's an investigative journalist or some sort and is publishing a newspaper that
Yeah.
denounces more or less all the evildoers in the city. And good luck with that. And the the leader of the Corge has tasked our guys to convince them to stay put, because all of this is bad for business. So we accepted Caspian was about to launch into one of his usual religious zealot tirades, and Taro had to resort to extreme measures, aka magic, to silence him. He didn't take it well. Uh, a heated discussion ensured, emotions flared, and but in the end, like, uh, friendship triumphs. Um, it all ended in a group hug, and with the ominous note that Taro has actually a plan, and that obviously does not bode well for anyone involved. Did I miss anything?
I think it was on point with what the important aspects of our last session. Unless anyone wants to add anything.
The roleplay was awesome.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did lots of role play.
We it was. We also met with that captain guy when we first entered Turvin. Whatever his name was. Captain didn't like him, which is not,
Yeah.
as usual.
Yeah. Anyway, uh, yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. We are now in the capital of the realm, in the city of Turvin. Although this group, I mean, we have our Taru. Taru is his own thing, but this group that so far has been caught off guard, being, I don't know, being grabbed by the web of the underworld, especially the Courge, who operates in the underbelly of this entire realm, possibly the entire continent. This group has tried to avoid as much as possible to grab this, to compromise themselves with this mob, this criminal organization. But now it seems that you have reached the point of no return. The guild master, possibly one of the most powerful people on this realm, have not only seen your faces, but he talked to you. They talked to you. They negotiated with you, and they gave you a mission that on their the way that they spoke wasn't as clear, but the more you think of it, it was an order. So that's what you have to do. He wants the riots, the upheaval in this city to stop. He wants peace, he wants tranquility, so the business that the Carge operates on does not get interrupted. Because of that, he wants you to have a little chat with at least 3 individuals, more like 2 individuals and 1 organization that you still can decide how to approach. But you have yourselves a preacher who you think you know where he is. According to Kami, he took the Sundered Square as his temple of sorts, so he can spread his word, and he is gathering more and more faithful to his cause. The second one, it is someone behind a daily paper which spreads word of anarchy and revolution, and supposedly he's a bard. Who knows about that? And the third one is one of the more foggy quests, one of the more you still don't know it, you don't have much detail, you have to investigate it first to decide how you will act. But there are rumors, there is the talk that a mercenary guild, the fighters guild of this city, known as the Hashador, a very noble and honored guild of trained soldiers and fighters. There are rumors that they are considering the possibilities, the future possibilities that may occur with the arrival of Kian Celerat, the powerful, towering soldier that you have already met and that you are not yet so sure about his ideals, his motives, and if he is as good or that as he claims or as the others, his followers, claim. With all of that fresh in our memories, I now ask of you, what do you do? And I don't remember where you finished the last session. If you were at the same tavern where you met Kami, or if you were there. Okay.
Yeah.
I
We were,
I think we were at
Yeah, I
a
think we came
tavern.
back
I don't know if we were at.
yeah.
We did come back together, but I don't think we were at the specific same tavern.
I assumed it was the same tavern, but if it wasn't,
If it, I have no idea. It might be the same tavern. We can just say it's the same tavern. It's mainly simple.
The tavern where you met Kami, it was crowded as all hell, and it was completely filled with ruffians, uh, bandit-looking men and women with menacing gazes towards you, and the tavern was loud as all hell as well. People screaming and some chanting and fighting, all sorts of loud noises. So after your reunion with your guildmaster, probably isn't the best place where you can discuss any matters of your own just by yourselves, because even in all that noise there's a possibility that other agents will try to spy on you. So you all know that it's better for you to leave this tavern and find another place if you want to discuss anything before acting, but that's up to you.
as yeah, maybe we should move.
Yeah, I believe that's best.
Probably a good idea.
There should be like a not as popular tavern that we can maybe go to. You know, one that's less crowded. Surely, Turvin's a big.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's find like another tavern.
A tavern it is. Okay, so a quieter one. It's not as hard to find in one of the largest city in the world. So a couple minutes later, you are all in a quieter place, enjoying a cheap drink and having all the time and space to decide amongst yourselves.
Okay. Let's get a room. So a room for four,
Mm-hmm.
so we can talk in peace.
I think that's good.
Yeah, good plan.
Okay. We take a room for four, and so we can finally talk.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
As Taro was saying, Taro has a plan.
Okay.
It has risks, but if we pull this off, we will be able to make everybody happy. Well, except the necromancers, they will not be happy, but at this point, this will not be our problem anymore. Allow Taro to explain. Point one. The College wants to do this just because they want the Necromancer's money. Probably
Right.
the
Okay.
king
Right.
wants
Right.
the Necromancer's money too, or the Necromancers have some sort of leverage on the king. Because it is obvious that this was an unpopular decision. So, what do? Is this. We find, while we try to pacify these people, because this we must do, whatever the course of action is. If anything, to buy us time, we find where the necromancers are located in the city, and we take their money, all their money, because of
Ooh.
course they have come with a lot of money to buy the dead people. Once we get that, we give it to the coach. So the coach is satisfied. At this point, the coach, being satisfied because they have what they wanted, because they're only in it for the money, can use the influence to go to the king and tell him to throw these people away. If money was the only reason why the king was allowing them to stay in the city, then the king has no reason to let them stay in the city. And the coach can suggest to the king that if these people go, order in the city will be restored, and his own royal behind would be safe from the wrath of the people. The people themselves will calm down. And to top it off, the coach or us can also send agents or word to the big gaijin coming from the south that evil necromancers are outside the city, and then he can go fight them. Win-win.
I do have a. This plan sounds good in theory, but I do want to point out something. If I may, friend Zero.
Of course.
It. If we, let's say, our plan works, and we
Was that?
steal their. Okay, okay.
We're losing you.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Arthur's is staying still, just so I think I was the one that lost connection.
No.
Sorry about that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you now.
Okay.
Okay, sweet. Sorry about that. Okay, sorry. Let's say our plan works, right? And we steal their money, right?
Uh-huh.
Right. What's to stop the next group of necromancers coming from the necropolis to just have more money with them and better guards? And then the problem just comes right back around again, and the court isn't happy. It it has the potential to be a bomb that's only going to really hurt us.
Well, that could be a problem for the future court only. And the future. By the time, I believe it's a solution we can come with.
No, this is actually a pertinent objection. That actually hinges on what on the nature of the relationship between the king and the court, which is something that is worth investigating, Taro thinks, while we look for this bard and this priest. Because if we eliminate the reason why the king is inviting them in, then I doubt that it will happen again. If it's just money, Taro thinks that the bulk of the work would be convincing the king that it is not worth it. It is difficult, but it could be done. This hinges on why the king allows this. Yes.
If I may propose a theory, not the captain we met, right? When we first entered Turkey. He's new. He's only been here for about 6 months.
Yes.
I'm not saying this is the entirety of why, but it's a very good possibility that he may be pressuring the king into agreeing or being more amenable to this deal for whatever reason. He may be in line with the necromancers. We don't know.
Yeah,
That-
it's possible.
Yeah, but that implies that this king's political position in the city is very weak, because he's allowing a simple, basically, think about it. This person is allowing a glorified toll corrector to tell him what to do. I'm not saying
Keep it
Taro is not saying it's not possible, but that says something, no?
keep in mind though, the cohorge plays a part in this too. They have a lot more weight than that one toll collector, right? But if it's his voice and the cohorge both wanting this deal to go through, I mean, enough people get on the bandwagon. I mean, his hands are tied, politically speaking. I mean, yeah, his people are upset and angry, but like, they'll get over it. You know,
Well,
I'm
yes.
not saying the captain's voice is a big deal or it's holding a lot of sway. But maybe, not directly with the king, but maybe the captain's voice has a lot more sway with a bunch of his advisors. Maybe he just knows a lot more, has more dirt. Who knows?
This makes sense. But okay, let us go with the theory that money is the main motivator, profit. Let's say we do this, we give them all the money to show them that they gained something out of it. But at this point, we can reason with the leader of the coach and tell them, this time it went well, but next time it might not. One does not become the leader of the court by just being greedy.
No.
Mm-hmm.
And if we word this right, we can at least attempt to show them that pursuing such a venue of making money could be um, bad in the long run.
We may need to consider an alternative means of getting him more money. Because from what I understand, this necromancer deal was supposed to be like a good bit of passive income for everybody, right? It wasn't just a one shot deal, right?
We can suppose so. Actually, we do not have any proof. But yeah, let's suppose so.
Let's suppose if we kill this deal, right, make them think it's a bad idea. Well, then they're going to try and search for other ways to make a good bit of passive income for the city and for the cohorts, right?
Mhm.
We need to think of a good replacement if we're going to try and just kill this deal outright. Now, I'm going to be honest with each and every one of you. I have no idea what to offer them, but it's something to consider. Because if we kill this deal and they end up finding a worse solution for money, it's going to be a problem.
Taro has an idea.
I would love to hear it.
Taro will call this the lottery.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna scam them into a lottery.
We're going to powerball them?
That's historically, and I am not kidding you, right before the French Revolution, that's what saved French finances and ate all the public debt.
He ate.
So
Yeah,
create the
basically,
lottery?
The French had a gaping hole in their finances, and a guy named Jacques Necker. No, sorry, it wasn't him. It was a Scotsman called John Law, who was the first one who introduced basically bonds to France and paper money. So, okay, back in character. So this is what we do. It is a proposal. We tell the king or the court, because that's something a private institution with enough money can do. Go away. That they will issue, let's say, credit paper. I would call them credit papers. Okay. You buy one of these credit papers for a certain sum, proportionally to how much you spend. This credit paper, guaranteed either by the king or the court, will give you a modest yearly income, passive income. Let's say you spend 500 gold on a certificate. This certificate will give you, let's say, we will do the math, 10 gold pieces per month for a full year, which seems awfully convenient, right? That's the point. Some of those medium to high price certificate will be extracted casually. And Taro is using casually in a very specific way because let us be honest here, it can be rigged. And it will be rigged to make to put most of the money back in the hand of either the state or the coach. Those names that will be extracted will receive 5 times the monthly payment. Once every while, a person that is not in the circle will win. That is necessary to keep the faith. You see, when Taro plays cards with people that are not you, he does the same. He makes
We believe
he
you.
makes someone win to convince them that they can win. And people, Taro will tell you, will play, and so they will buy this. Because what they will think is, but someone has to win, and it could be me.
Well,
that has potential.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily understand what you're saying, but it sounds to me like you want to rip off a lot of people.
Why, yes?
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I'll be honest. I'm not sure how I feel either, but I will say this: it's a better alternative than necromancy. So I feel like a lot of people get scammed out of some money here and there. Necromancy is no longer on the table, and I feel like I can live with that better than I can live with, you know, necromancy.
Let Taro be
John just
honest.
gives a big sigh and just mutters, I miss the days when it was just simpler to kill people.
Don't worry, we might still have to kill people.
But remember, nobody in the history of the world has become rich by being honest. And this, whether you like it or not, friends, is a reality you have to face. Taro has accepted it.
How about this? Okay, Arrow, could you write down your plan for this lottery, right?
Mhm.
Could you write down the business plan for it, like a document, so we can maybe present it to the cohorts and or maybe the king? While you're doing that, maybe we should ask around, maybe see where the necromancers are staying. And while we're at it, maybe we can ask about the bard and the cleric, possibly just to maybe have a backup plan.
We should
Indeed.
check the other taverns. I've heard a lot of people talk about a bard and a cleric and a rogue walking into a bar, so maybe they're there.
Possible they're there. Okay.
It's basically us, right?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're the butt of the joke.
Okay. I'll ask about the cleric, just to keep things simple. Let's see. John, how do you feel? Maybe the bard?
Yeah, he's into publishing. It's probably in his ropes.
Probably.
Yeah, I could probably ask about that.
Rydell?
Well, I could accompany any one of you. I'm not much into bards or clerics. I just know how to do magic and fight a little.
I mean, I'm kind of gullible. You might want to come with me.
Yeah, sure.
That might be good. Okay. Let's not go too far, though. We don't want to get into any trouble we don't have to.
Yeah, I will avoid fights.
Well, I'm not saying avoiding fights, just like, maybe don't lay low, is what I'm trying to say. I know that's rich, coming from me. We gotta try and not attract too much attention, especially when we're separated.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Tara,
I guess we are
you confident?
Confidence. That helps a lot.
Confident.
Taro is always confident.
That's what I like to hear. Alright. Let's do this. And Caspian will walk out.
John's gonna follow.
Okay, have you spent any resources last time? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Don't think so.
Okay, so you are all at full capability. You arrived at the docks. It was still early, but you spent some time. So you have to have spent at least, let's say, 3 or 4 hours with everything you did so far. At what time of day are you leaving the Blackwater district towards your objectives?
Maybe afternoon?
Yeah, if you want precisely afternoon, you have to wait for the next day.
It's almost night.
Yeah.
Is it almost night? Okay, well then we'll just go at night.
By the time you reach any other district, it will be late afternoon, early evening.
Okay. I guess night. It's just whenever.
Well, out of character, finding a bard in a tavern or someplace is probably better at night when there's probably a drinking crowd for him to perform for.
Mhm.
Drunk people tip more.
Uh-huh. As far as the creature goes, I'm not sure on
Yeah,
that
would you-
one, honestly.
It would depend on what faith he has. Because he may worship a moon goddess. We don't know.
I mean, it's possible.
Possible.
I mean, we could always go out and look as a group together for, say, the bard tonight, and then whoever wants to go look for the cleric can do that during the day.
Or you can not split the party and go. Everyone goes to the bar tonight.
Everyone to the bar,
goes to the
then
preacher.
everyone to the
Yeah.
cleric tomorrow.
Shit. fine. It's fine. Listen.
You can still
Never
say
split.
X and Y will deal with the bard. The others will be there for support, and then the other team, the others will talk, and the remainders to support. If you don't want to, and you want to take the full spotlight in all of the
Yeah.
interactions.
We can be sneaky.
Keep it sneaky.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Right.
Okay. Sneaky weeby.
Okay, so bard it is.
Bard.
Your info from Kami is that he has a paper that goes out every morning, very early, called "The Voice of the Bard." You know you're not sure about the exact location, since it draws this anarchic fervor from anyone who reads it. It's still trying to operate in secrecy. So you have leads that you can narrow down to two possible locations. Um, Both of them are in another district. They are in the trades district, the commercial center of the city of Turner. And as you would expect, there are lots of taverns around this area. So, are you going to try to see if you locate the place where their printer is, and try to see if they are working, or are you trying to find them in a tavern, perhaps, as you said, playing to a crowd, uh, because you know the name and you have a physical description of the author.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, if we have any leads on where the printing is happening, we could always check there. If we know where
Yeah.
he makes deliveries, like if he delivers to certain places, we could stake the place out and then, grab him or tail whoever delivers it back to wherever they're hiding. Or we can go in the taverns and maybe get lucky or maybe start a bar fight. Who knows?
If they're being secretive, they might not be delivering the same. They might be. I admit that's speculating, but if I was trying to be secretive, I wouldn't deliver to the exact same place at the exact same time every day.
Yeah.
Especially
Fair
with a
point.
known big coerced presence who very clearly does not like.
That also includes where you buy the materials you need for printing, namely paper and ink.
Hmm. I'd say the press might be the best chance if we can get a lead on exactly where it is, because they have to come there at some point. But I'm also down to go to taverns and bars, trying to find like where they deliver, because they have to deliver somewhere.
Right.
As far as you are aware, uh, they hire people to to distribute it in the morning. So you could try to see if you find any of these hirelings and interrogate them, maybe.
The paper boys.
Yeah, because you know the location of two main possibilities of where they are working, because both of these places have been seen to accommodate their operations before, so they keep changing the location as a way of not being caught doing this illegal propaganda.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, if
I
we've
think
got a
for
solid lead, go ahead. Sorry.
no, go on.
If we've got a solid lead on where they're printing, let's check that first. I mean, I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, if we check that first and we don't take too much time, we can always go and stake out likely locations for delivery afterwards if it doesn't pan out.
yeah.
I think that makes sense. Yeah.
Agreed. Let's do that.
Okay. As I said, late afternoon, early evening. The streets around this building are still uh, fairly crowded, so it's not an easy task to enter this place unnoticed. As you reach it, the doors, the windows are all closed. There's not a way for you to look to see what's inside uh, by regular means, by legal means. Um, Unless you have any other ideas, any spells or abilities you might use, you look around. It's not uh, it's not an easy task to try to pick the lock without being noted by anyone that might call a guard on you. So you have to either wait or find a more stealthy approach if you want to break in.
Hmm.
Is there a way to the roof by chance?
Yeah, there's not there are no
How
stairs or ladders. If you want to go to the roof, you can climb. You can, I don't know, use something to.
how tall? How tall is the building?
It's
Is
a
it like a
two.
tiny? Is it like a?
It's a two-story building, so it's possible.
I just call it
It's
let me
not
just
an
check.
intimidating climb, but it's, well, again, one that might draw attention if not done carefully.
Hmm.
No one here has invisibility, yeah?
Nope.
No.
Because, okay, I have a pretty good stealth, and I can give myself advantage. So if you use your bodies to cover me and distract the people, I can attempt to
I mean,
pick the lock.
I can make a. I can make a pretty good distraction.
No, like a nice distraction, not
Oh.
setting things on fire.
Yeah, I wouldn't say setting things on fire. Just more noise.
I mean, hmm.
You know.
I thought about setting things on fire.
It's okay, Rydell. I did too, if I'm being honest.
I knew it.
I mean, it's run by
Was it
pyromaniacs.
just so
We can
easy?
always stage a fight in the streets if you need a
Oh, we could do
distraction.
that. That sounds fun. Like a mock fight. Ooh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, but then you will be you will A, risk being arrested, and B, you will be tied up to the distraction, and I will be the only one entering.
I can enter too.
Yeah, but
I mean,
still.
Or wait,
what if we
how
cause
much
it like
gold do we
that?
have?
Like, what if we
Uh,
have a good bit of gold? think 800 was in that chest we had, and that's
Yeah.
not counting what we had before then.
Uh, I'm gonna take 20 gold, and I'm just gonna start scattering it in the streets.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that could work.
Yeah, that works too.
That's assuming, of course, that there's actually a fair amount of foot traffic through here. Otherwise, I'll have to go someplace else and scatter it.
Yeah, no, there is a fair amount, as I said.
The Assassin's Creed
Oh.
way.
What do I want?
Here's the
Yeah,
gold.
pretty
Cover
much.
me.
Yeah, pretty much. Just go out in the middle of the street, throw some gold out, and say, "Pick it up. It's your lucky day, poor people." Free gold.
It's
Just watch the chaos.
It's free real gold.
It's free real gold.
Okay. I'll still ask for a performance check. But I'll give you an advantage and I'll even lower the DC because gold is gold.
You got.
Ha ha ha.
And
Nice.
on your on your end, Taru, your choice of if you have thief's tools, you can roll that with
I
your
do.
dexterity and your proficiency, or your sleight of hand, whatever is best for you.
Thieves' tools and it's the same because I have proficiency with Thieves' tool and I have proficiency in sleight of hand, and I will give myself the advantage because you never know. Sleight of hand,
You could. No.
Thieves' tool, but it's a 24.
Nice.
Well done.
Almost a net 20.
Almost. Anyways, in a matter of a few minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, and dozens of people gather in the front of this building, but their attention is on the ground, looking for shiny gold coins that have been scattered, while pushing each other and trying to be the one who grabbed the larger handful of coins. All the while, the shady, non-conspicuous Kenku manages to pick the lock of the desired building and enter without being noticed, seemingly
Come in.
by anyone.
Come in.
I don't know, Rydell. I feel like a little fire. But we're just had that, jiquap.
The fire would have worked
Little fire
nice.
could have helped it.
Yeah, the fire would have
It's
worked
just a nice little touch, The cherry on top.
Put it out, you two.
Fire always.
Get in.
Yeah, fireworks.
Okay.
You know,
I just shove 'em.
Firework.
Inside.
Fireworks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pew pew pew.
Oh god. Reminds me of like that Sonata Arctica song. So tell me, what you gonna do with this town? Burn it. Burn it all. Burn, honey, burn. Let the fire eat away. I never like the taste of this town. Burn it down now.
This girl is on fire.
I didn't start the fire.
It was always burning since the world's been turning.
Everything burns.
This is my kingdom burn. This is my kingdom
This is my-
burn.
Okay. We made our point. On with the
Yeah.
show.
on with the show.
All I hear is burn. Huh? Deep Purple? No.
Mm.
They were in Rio de Janeiro last week playing on Rock in Rio.
Oh,
Ooh,
They look like
Nice.
they are 80 or 90 years old because they're
yeah, something like that.
the dinosaurs of rock and roll. But anyways,
Just like if you
Dicks.
I digress. As you enter the building, the first impression that you have of it is that you hit the jackpot. It's quite dark, but you see that there is a lamp already prepared with oil and everything that you need. You just use a fuse to turn it on, and it lights up the entire room. And you see this machine made of wood, very tall, almost the size of two medium-sized creatures, and with this also very big table underneath, and a sheet of white paper. In you all have probably seen or heard of it. If you had not before today, possibly Kami, De Leon, or any of the others have told you about, because this is one of the technologies of the big cities. Possibly there's one of each of these in each capital, and possibly even in bigger cities. But you are seeing in front of you a printing press, just like Gutenberg made in our real world.
Okay.
And around
We see.
it, you see tables, working tables, filled with packed journals. A lot of sheets of paper,
Newspapers.
making a tower of papers in each of these tables. All of them already sealed and ready to be given, to be distributed. With a quick look on the front page, there is possibly something that could be of your attention, of your concern, because the front page, it's very clear to any who knows how to read, saying that the time is nigh. Within here you will find all the steps that we as the people must take in the next days to ensure our revolution.
I'm gonna lean to Raquel and I'm just gonna go, you know what'll really fix this situation?
Let me
Fire,
guess.
baby!
Fire.
Fire!
Are you sure you are a cleric of sea?
I
To be a
mean,
mountain
you
of
know,
paper.
I've got ties to fire that you don't know that. I grew up in an
Why?
elemental Helic village. Of course.
Why it's so flammable?
Oh,
No.
I'm so flammable.
Oh,
No.
year.
It's
I
not.
mean,
It's not that
perfect
I.
for making it out of wood and paper.
Yeah. It's not that I wanted or that I anticipated that you guys would try to burn it all down. But now that I think of it, everything I described was flammable. I described a lantern with
Oh,
oil,
flammable.
the sheets of paper, and the machine is made of wood, so everything is perfectly flammable.
It was so perfect that we were just talking about setting fire.
Oh no!
It's our time. It's our time to shine right now. It's our time to shine.
Okay,
I must
let
not
us at
give in.
least.
I pull out a
Let
spray
us
bottle
at
full of water and
least-
spray them.
Yes.
I
I'm
must
gonna
not give in
break the
to my.
lantern over the printing press.
I feel
No,
the urge, but I
bad
must
right
not
now.
give in.
Okay. Let us at least conserve important information. Then you can burn everything down.
Okay. I hold the lantern, preparing to do it, but I'm not gonna do it yet.
Okay. Let's
need
read this
proof.
manifesto.
Oh, we can save a copy for us.
And we can set a trap for them to come back if they come back here.
Yeah.
But
That too.
I don't know.
we
But
don't.
when we're
we
done
don't-
with it, they might not want to come back.
we don't need to. Besides, if we burn their place down, we can only stoke their revolutionary fervor. We'll make them martyrs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're not killing them. We're just killing their voice, really.
Yes.
They'll just set up someplace else,
And
though.
I mean, yeah,
But
but that's a problem for the cohort. We're doing what they asked us to do.
Mm,
I mean, letter of the order, I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I mean, like, we can't help if they set up another shop.
I was using martyrdom in a more general sense. Not
I mean, they're gonna
necessarily.
based on this manifesto that I'm reading, right?
Mhm.
Either way, they're gonna stoke themselves up. At least this way, they won't be able to get their message out. They won't be able to coordinate.
I mean,
it'll be at
or-
least a little delay.
Friend, I don't think you understand the power of rumors. Even if, Taro would say, especially if we burn their place down, word will travel that someone tried to silence them. It will have the opposite effect. Trust me.
Possibly, but if we keep this
is to
up,
calm the populace, correct?
Yeah,
our
we gotta
mission
calm
is to stop the riot. Our mission is to silence them.
And let's not. If we want to stop a riot, if we don't want to add to the panic and the chaos, we cannot set this place on fire.
Mm-mm.
But we can take all of the stuff they have printed so far, take it with us, and smash all of the presses before we leave.
Well, okay, well that's just destroying it without fire. You're just
Yes,
accomplishing what we're
but they
wanting
could
in a
also
less
come back
fun
to
way.
salvage it. And then if we tell the Corge about this place and they get people on it right away to watch it, they'll know who they're looking for if we don't find them.
Because smashing a printing press does not alert the general populace outside of this building. Setting the building on fire does.
Exactly. I'll go to ground and
I'm
we'll
gonna
never
lean to
find them.
Rydell. I'm gonna lean to Rydell. I think they're making a point. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why
I
I
like
thought
it,
that
though.
I should contain my urge to put fire in everything. That's
No,
why I
but,
was
like,
holding
just
myself
gonna-
since the beginning.
Well, when are we gonna get this chance again?
Yeah, we'll have many chances in the future to set things on fire.
Oh, come on,
Everything
you're
is
traveling
flammable.
with us.
Yeah,
Of
almost
course you have
everything we see.
chances to set things on fire.
That's fine.
9
I
out of 10
agree.
things we see are
I agree.
flammable.
I agree. Setting on fire might not be the best way to go about this, as I very overdramatically place the lantern down.
Just imagine, if the necromancers have a ship on port, once we steal things from them, you can set that on fire. That's a
Setting a
bigger
ship,
fire.
setting a ship on fire.
I'm
Very
gonna
fun.
I'm gonna put the lantern in my bag then for
Oh
later.
God. Oh God.
Okay.
Hey,
Let's keep searching.
Hey
Maybe
DM, was
there's-
that lantern lit before he put it in his bag?
Oh no, wait. Oh no.
Roll a DHD check to see if you remember to put out the
Wait, hold on.
the
What
fire.
am I rolling? Oh god. What am I rolling?
ADHD check.
A DHD?
No.
DAD.
ADHD.
ADHD. Yeah.
ADHD.
Yeah, that's my
I'm
kind of
sorry,
dice.
what?
I'm just kidding. Just kidding. You unless you want to put it lit,
I
you
will.
can.
I
You
will
can.
because it's funny.
Okay.
Because it's funny, I will roll. But what am I rolling?
D20 plus. I don't want.
Intel-
Since this is your
Intelligence?
place. This is your place of speaking, Arthur. What do you say? It's the best skill.
I think it will be insight.
Okay.
Insight.
Nice. This is a
All
little
right.
It's your
noisy.
insight of yourself, your how
And-
your
That's an 11. Could I guidance myself?
You can. You can.
I'm gonna go.
oh God, why?
Okay.
It's
So that's
that
14.
it's that dance move I love. It's called the Burning Man.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Drop and roll. I feel like a 14's high enough.
Yes.
Maybe.
I would agree. It's like,
It's like, oh shit, that was almost bad. That was real bad. I put my lantern back in my bag.
But okay, you have the lantern in the bag. What now?
Okay, let's grab the papers. And smash the machines.
Okay. So no fires. Damn.
No fire. Yeah,
I made it pretty easy. How could you guys miss that?
I know. I know. It's so easy.
Okay.
okay.
I'm not
Not that
asking.
hard.
I'm not asking for you to roll attacks and damages and any of that nonsense. I'm asking how much noise do you want to make, or if you
Ooh.
want to roll stealth to smash the thing without drawing attention.
Yeah, it's more like
Oh.
dismantling it.
Dismantling. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's like power tool esque, like just trying to like disassemble it.
Okay.
Oh, I was just gonna take my bedroll and put it over the machine before I started smashing it.
Oh. Yeah, okay. I feel like that makes sense in a I don't know what I'm doing kind of way.
We could try sabotaging it,
hey.
like taking a piece off.
My wisdom's only an 8, okay?
My wisdom is. Do you try to do that? Because Catsmean will be like, I don't feel like that's going to have the effect you think it is.
Yeah. Taro agrees. We
You
would
better
rather
stop me
like
before I swing.
Okay. Oh my god.
Shano. Not that way.
Not that way, please.
No.
I
That-
want to
that
be
would-
quiet.
That would not
Yeah.
be quiet. Because yes, that would make the hammer impact less noisy, but it would be still noisy, and if things fall on the floor where there is no blanket, they would still make noise.
We could dismantle it and steal a few pieces of it.
Yes, that is the correct way.
Okay.
Right. Let's
Find
disassemble
out
the
what
press.
makes it work. Take it.
Yep. So we start taking away random pieces, ripping them off, or deftly taking them away.
Let's check for the pieces that seem to be the most hard to acquire back,
Mm-mm. Yes.
like small
Let's take the
detailed
things that
things.
make letters.
Yeah, that too.
Take every X and Z,
No, take every A.
W,
Take
Take,
take
E
the
down
every X.
E.
take away
take
the
every
vocals.
take all the
The
vocals.
sorry,
Oh
the
Lord.
vowels.
Yeah,
Take away
Take
the
away the
vowels.
punctuation.
all the vowels. Let's get this press disavowed.
I have a question, Mr. DM, sir.
Go ahead.
Could I check to see if they keep some money here?
You can search around, no problem.
I'd love to.
While we are at it, uh, while Caspian is searching, you guys are dismantling and grabbing the important pieces and whatnot. Why don't you all roll me a d8? Just so I can see something real quick.
Oh
boy.
no. Oh boy. Oh boy. Not a one. Not a one. Okay. Okay.
Okay, no, but we got
Ooh.
an 8.
We got an A. We didn't get a one.
You take a few minutes, let's say around 30 minutes or so, until you look at what you've done to that printing press, and it's completely unrecognizable. Someone will have a hard task if they are to reassemble or rebuild it, and it's probably gonna cost the the writers, the authors, a bit of their gold. Uh, which said gold, it's not anymore in their possessions because Caspian. As you start to search around, you seem to find a false floorboard on the floor,
Oh,
and as you uncover it, you find a bag containing 60 gold pieces.
big. Ooh, hey! Got some money.
Yeah.
Got 60 gold here.
It's
Nice.
it's not only gold. You find all tiers of coins and some gems,
Ooh.
but as you sum it all up, the final sum is 60 gold pieces.
Nice. Okay.
Now that will stop
So
them
roughly that's
because they won't have the money to pay for the repairs.
exactly. Nice.
Especially the disavowed press.
Disemboweled.
Yes,
Disemboweled.
disavowed.
Oh.
Disemboweled.
Yes, exactly that.
uh,
Okay. Yeah. After that time, you seem to have done as most as you can to ruin their work. But are you going to send to let them know that it's the core just doing what happened to them, or are you going to keep the mystery? Someone just came in, did all of this, and then left without saying anything.
let's keep it a mystery, I think.
Yeah, we can tell them later.
I mean, like, the callers didn't say we have to let them know that it's them. I feel like it helps if they don't know who it is, so they can't blame anyone.
Exactly. They will probably blame the government anyway.
Probably.
Yeah.
As you should.
Absolutely.
As you should.
Like, no
Yeah,
comment.
brother.
Business as usual.
Business as usual.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, if it was another occasion, we might have helped them.
Yes.
Mm.
Many other occasions, yes.
Yeah.
Think we're good here. Maybe.
So, as you try to, as you now prepare to leave, it seems that it was enough time for the crowds that were outside to start to go away, and the streets are more and more peaceful. So, with caution, you go out one by one, start to wait in different points of the streets as to not draw much attention, and after that, you leave. You have no signs of the bard from the voice of the bard paper, but you have his work, and you did some pretty good damage. So the way that he found to spread his thoughts and ideas.
Okay, let's get back to the tavern so we can examine the papers, and I can write my proposal. And tomorrow we can go talk to the priest.
Okay.
I'm about
Sounds
5 minutes behind everybody. I had to duck back inside before we left.
Ooh.
Nature called.
Oh,
I thought this was going to be a cool thing. I'm sorry. I'm just.
I mean,
I
there's
put
a
too
big
much
old dookie on
expectations on
top
it.
of the printing press now, so
Oh my god. I as the player put too much expectation on. I get back and it's like, yeah,
Oh
my
my
bad.
god. He's cooking something.
He's cooking. Yeah, fine.
Okay.
nope, just simple vulgarity.
Well, I guess he is cooking in a way.
Can you smell what the Jean is cooking?
Oh my god.
I'd rather not.
I'd rather.
Cooking the whole
This is the second session in a row with WWE references.
Hey, you know what? Nobody ever thinks about D&D characters having to go to the bathroom.
You're right. You're right. He's out of line, but he's right.
Yes.
Right. Why are you booing? I'm right.
Well, in the old Baldur's Gate games, there was actually a loading screen that said that, like, your character don't need to go to eat, sleep, or go to the bathroom, but you, the player, do.
Please do.
So,
Anyways. Okay, since we are on that tangent now, why don't we take a quick break to drink water, eat snacks, and use the bathroom? Huh?
yes,
Alright.
break it is.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
I'll log off and reconnect on Discord while we do that. But
You had to prevent that thing.
yeah, we'll be back in 5.
Okay.
So, as you reassemble at the inn where you have bought for your staying, uh, you go to try to read the papers, right?
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
They read the paper. I have to write mine. But
Okay.
yeah.
Uh, as you start to take a read at what the voice of the bard is all about, it you see that there is very it's written in a very persuasive manner. The it appeals to the sufferings of the common folk beneath the iron fist of the crown, and he also embellishes it by using metaphors for music every so often, saying that he will be the one who will play the strings of revolution and play the melody of freedom, things like that. So you can catch a grasp of maybe one of the reasons so many people are hearing are listening to his words, because he seems to be someone who has the talent for this sort of thing. But as you continuing continue reading further, one of the things that caught your eyes was the front page, right? And in the bulk of the paper there is a an article saying what should be the next steps from the suffering people. And he has some very drastic plans. He says that every free man should uh, arm themselves as quickly as possible. If they don't have enough gold to buy a proper weapon like a sword, they should use a knife from their home, or
Pitchforks.
pitchforks. Yeah, exactly. Anything that they could put their hands on. Uh, it states that they need to have a secret meetings between in each street or in each neighborhood uh, during the night times to plan their steps and whatnot. It's a very detailed plan, but very open to any who reads. So it doesn't state any specific function to a person, to an individual, or to a profession. It's all very open to anyone who wishes to partake, but what everyone needs to make is very clear in the text. And that's pretty much what you discover as you read through the voice of the bard. What about yours, Taru?
I sent the file in the chat.
Okay,
Anyone wants to read it?
but in short, what is?
Okay. In short, it's basically a lottery,
Oh, yeah,
and
okay, the one you said before. Okay.
yeah, the target is people on middle income, and there's a reason behind that, as stated in the document.
Oh,
It's a simple lottery, like 5 numbers every week. To minimize expenses, you just set up booths
oh, detail.
and print these tickets. You can buy them for 1 gold. They have 5 numbers, and every week 5 numbers will be extracted, and whoever gets the ticket that has those 5 numbers gets 500 gold. Now, why the middle class? Because the poor are too busy trying to survive. So unless we make something specifically tailored for them, like 1 copper coin and you win like 100 copper, they will not buy it. Because they would either buy food. And something that costs 1 gold will not be appealing to them. The rich don't need it. The middle class is the ideal target for this kind of operation because their needs are met, but their wants are not. And they will want a quick and easy way to get more expendable income. And this is why they will buy it. And if we want to maximize our margin of income, we simply seed the winning tickets to people that are part of the scheme, and that will simply put the money back into the coffers. And it works.
I'm impressed. Both in character and out of character. I'm very impressed.
Yeah, me too.
I worked in finance.
Well, if you're at it, but I thought we wouldn't be that much impressed since we are in Brazil and we got lots of scams like lottery.
Same in the Philippines. Like this is all experience, man. I invented nothing new. I just looked outside my door. I was like, okay, it works here. It can work in D&D.
Could be the Lucky Tiger game.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, it's Tarot that invents lottery in D&D, and it's great. Of course. This is great.
Got lottery. Oh boy.
You said you could send this idea either to the crown or to the court, right? Which
Yes.
one of these do you prefer, or are you going to try first?
Okay, for the
Could you
moment, we need to know what the situation is.
Give
Because
it to the Corge. They'll create the Jogo do Bicho first.
Oi?
the court will probably understand the thing more, and we can give it to the court if the motivation is money. But if these necromancers have leverage on the king that is not just money, like whatever they is, maybe they promised him like secret forbidden magics, or they have dirt on him, then like the thing gets complicated. But since you wanted a plan B to offer for in case someone asks, like, yes, but we want more money, well, here it is.
If you relate each number of the game with an animal, it gets twice the power of scamming.
Yes. Yes. Scratch cards.
It's something we call Jogo do Bicho in Brazil. The organized
we-
crime love it.
Yeah.
Same in the Philippines, but we have fruits.
Wow.
And now we have the little tiger. It's a Chinese app of like casino roulettes and whatnot, and people are getting like super addicted to it.
We just threw them all out.
We would have a mob dressed like this.
Oh, oh my God, Arthur. You know, this is a joke that only Arthur will understand. Sorry, guys, but do you know what Taro is?
No.
Urubudu Pix.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's another kind of scam in Brazil,
Hmm.
related to vouchers and money transfers.
Oh,
Yeah, we call them Pix voucher. Pix is a kind of money transaction that exists only in Brazil so far,
mhm.
but apparently other countries are using it to get money inside of the country somehow. And they basically scam you into, they bait you into saying, if you
It's
transfer me $10,
100.
10
I'll give you
reais,
back 1,000. It's
yeah.
it there. How does that work?
In the beginning
Oh,
it works,
it's
then like you give 10, they give you 100. Then they ask for 200, you give 200,
Or
and
just
they give you nothing.
yeah.
it's the we call it the 419.
You got that in the Philippines too?
No, it's that's
The kind of
that's
scam.
what we call it in Europe, the
Oh,
419 scammer, because from us that thing, at least in Europe, came from Nigeria. And
oh yeah,
we
the
call it
scams
the
from Nigeria.
419 because in Nigerian penal code,
DR code for
Article
Nigeria.
419 is the one that punishes scam, MoneyGram, and Western Union scams. So we
Yeah.
always
Huh.
call them the 419s.
We also got the scams from Nigeria here.
Yes, but
Yeah.
Taro will do that later.
Oh god, no.
Yes.
Of course you
And
will.
you get on to us for being pyromaniacs. When you're trying to
Y'all are a
become a
bunch of
Nigerian
criminals.
prince scammer.
Of course we are,
See,
but for the greater good.
Haru could write a
before
fake
the great.
letter of a prince of a distant kingdom asking for help.
Yeah.
I mean, man, I am like really good at forging letters. Just imagine. Just
Nigerian prince needs your help.
imagine.
The Nigerian prince needs your help, so he'll get your money if you pay him first. Oh,
Think about
Um,
historically, that thing started in the 19th century. The Nigerian invented nothing. The original scam was called the Spanish prisoner, and letters, like paper letters, were sent to well-off people saying that a noble Spaniard with a beautiful daughter was held unjustly in prison and needed money to secure their release. And people would like send money and organized expedition to free non-existent noble and their daughters.
it's fucking
we could
crazy.
ruin
Crazy.
this world so
What
easily.
have we done?
Oh
What
yeah.
have we
The,
What you
the
always
right
were going to
thing.
do.
We barely
Yes.
started this, and we already got 3 or 4 scams planned for the next
bro, to
sessions.
financially ruin the entire world?
Yes!
Already wrecking
Yeah.
economies.
Um,
Yes! Yes! Yes!
I'm just saying, if these scams work right now, I feel like we can fit a lot more pyromania in our lives. You know what I mean? If
Yes!
he can scam the whole world, I feel like we can set a couple more things on fire.
It's gonna
Just
be
to say it.
unavoidable.
Unavoidable.
Absolutely.
Unavoidable.
We're sorry, Ariel.
No, no. Go on ahead. I'm learning. I'm learning today.
He's already breaking the economy in this state.
Mhm.
Look, it worked in France for a while.
I'm learning.
I am, I am just applying my knowledge of history here
In economics.
in economics.
Economic.
And are you sending yours, Taru, tonight, or are you waiting for?
No. For as I was saying, for now we wait because we don't have sufficient information. Like this might be good for the Corge, but it might not good enough to solve the necromancer problem in a definitive manner.
Of
Because
course.
our aim as a group, as we stated, correct me if I'm
Mhm.
wrong, is to get the necromancer to go and never return. And we don't know exactly why they're here, save for their cover motives, that which is just buying corpses, which is more to be honest, like out of character here. To be honest, like it's suspicious because they could do it like they could do with their own.
Yeah,
Why buy so many?
probably because they already reanimated all of them, and they're lacking corpses.
Or they are
Or
amassing
maybe
an
it's just like
army.
they just want more resources. Maybe.
I don't know. Like as Taro, the first thing that that would come to mind. Okay, back in character now. The first thing that comes to mind when you want to raise that many zombies is that you're amassing an army and you're preparing for war. Maybe not against this city. Maybe they have enemies, but yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty
it could be.
suspicious.
Do I have a question, Ariel, about like player about character knowledge? Would we know where the necropolis is located? Like, do we know it's in a desert area?
Yes, you know. Um,
I mean, I know, but I'm
yeah.
asking like character
Mhm.
wise.
Your the general knowledge is if you go on the map just below Kairos, you will see the shadowy lands, right? You know that the necropolis is located in that region. If you want to know the precise location, you can roll me a history check.
Oh yes,
I'll do a history check just in case, just to see if like he'd know that. Let me see here.
history +4.
I have a okay.
Here,
Okay,
Fidelity.
right. Yeah,
go Rydell.
I read it
I
in a book.
tell.
you're the knowledger.
I read it in a book.
Let's see. Come on, stupid work. Bad stuff. Internet's
Also,
being dumb.
you know the precise location. You know that it's it is in the shore of the realm. Uh, you've heard that there is indeed a port towards the necropolis, but very few dare to travel there, and many only do it once,
And never return.
or they do return, but they won't muster the courage to go back there.
Hmm. Okay,
So,
that
but we do know it's in a desert,
mhm,
Hmm.
right?
actually makes
I would
Taro think
say
more. Why here? Look at the map.
if I could get if I could guess, right? Because they're in a desert, right?
Hmm.
There's not that many bodies, aka people, in a desert. It's hard to accumulate bodies in a desert. So I'm guessing what they do, some more nautical leaning necromancers, maybe they travel to other more populated uh, locations and steal the corpses there and then ferry them back.
Yes. But
It's not. I mean, it probably is a little bit arming wise, like raising them up to serve them, but it might be also just be like logistics, resources. You know what I mean? Just like the body parts, the bodies themselves as like a raw
Mm-hmm. No, I
Uh-huh.
mean, Taro understands, but look at the map.
areas.
Why here? Turvin is so far. And there's Chorus, and there's Kairos, and Kepolis.
Well, Kairos
Maybe
is
they're
reaching
out.
Kairos is mostly composed of older wizards and mages, so probably they wouldn't be that receptive with the idea of having their corpses reanimated by the neighbor kingdom.
Good point.
Maybe the necropolis is expanding.
And Terville
Maybe
is a
they
great
just need
city.
more bodies to fuel it.
Yeah, Terville is a
We don't really
great
know.
city, and they have not as many wizards as Kairos, and they have more poor people, so it's more commoners to raise from the grave, and it's cheaper, and almost no one cares about these people instead.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
It works.
So it could be just money.
Yes.
That means we can present it to the Corge as an alternate source of income, maybe tomorrow.
I have a question, real quick, before we stop for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Okay.
these necromancers have a specific ship, like import? Because if they do, might be some good information on that ship to help us make them leave. You know,
It's probably where they have the money to.
might be where they're holding up.
Yes.
It's probably the most different ship in the whole port.
I mean, like, hey, we burn one ship, we solve our problem, the riots probably will stop. The necromancers are gone, and at least, makes the deal stop.
Yes. But let's
Risky?
let's at least try to sniff the king's way, because
Yeah.
we might step on some very powerful food.
Also, I
I understand.
imagine that the necromancers from the necropolis don't reanimate their own corpses because they probably mummify themselves since they live on the desert. So I think they're kind of too noble or something like that to be reanimated.
Possibly. Or maybe they think it's a power thing. Like, they're able to raise necromancers that were like the rivals. You think?
Yeah, usually
Or
when you
their
raise
nobles
them,
are like mummies
Yeah.
themselves.
yeah, I thought about them getting mummified.
Mm.
Usually when you raise an undead, he is not the same person he was when he was alive. He's just a kind of a mindless zombie, usually.
Yep.
Unless it's a higher level or a stronger spell.
Okay. Um. Let's get to sleep, and tomorrow we try to look for the priest. We can split. I mean, um. Okay, so Taro can try and infiltrate. Taro and Rydell
Yeah,
can
sure.
try to infiltrate the king's castle via
Through woods?
bardism. Like offer to me to do entertainment for the king and snoop around.
All right. Yeah,
Me and John can go deal with it.
And you two can go look for the priest.
I think that sounds like a plan.
Yeah. Sounds feasible?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
let's do that the next day.
Okay. But before that, something happens.
Oh
As you
no.
finish this talk and you make all the plans, you hear a bell ringing in the distance. It's coming from outside of the inn you're currently are staying. It's a bell. Ding 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 ding. I could have prepared myself with a bell sound, but I pretend that this is it.
Okay.
Okay.
The bell rings for three times, and it stops. And after the it stops, you hear. Now, try to imagine this. You hear a loud whisper. The voice sounds as a whisper, but it's loud, as something you could hear from within the rooms you currently are. And it's saying, "Bring out your dead, bring out your dead." Ding ding, ding ding.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh god, no, not
Fuck.
them, not
Fuck.
them. The plague is back.
Okay. Hmm. Can Just I think Caspian's gonna try and look outside, like out the window, try to see this guy.
Right. Right, you see a large carriage. One in what can only be described as a more Victorian era style, right? Uh, you see that there are glass windows, but the curtains are all closed, as if whatever is inside it's not for just anyone's eyes to look upon. The carriage is uh, being ridden by a individual with a sort of uh, mystique to him, one that you could uh, very easily associate with the region of Chinook, the Southern desert region. And the carriage uh, is being pulled by a pair of horses whose hair are completely dark, and you're not sure if the pattern on the horses, both horses' faces, is just a natural coloring or if it was painted by the 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 Undertaker, who is asking for people's dead relatives and whatnot. You do not know if the white skull pattern on the horses' faces are painted by someone or if it is natural. So the horses you have to picture on your mind, okay? Dark horses with the white skull on their faces. Um, but other than that, they don't look magical or undead or anything like it. They just look eerie and creepy. But the carriage is this one. Okay. And the man
Creepy.
playing the bell and whispering aloud. Ignore the picture I'm about to show you. There is a name beneath because it's probably from a game or somewhere. Just um, it's just RPG. There's no copyright. Just focus on the guy's image.
Okay. That's definitely necromantic.
Hmm.
That's thick as hell. That's a sick piece of artwork.
I'll pay 100 gold pieces for your dead. Bring out your dead.
Oh, it's a nice price.
I. Hmm. Are they just slowly traveling down the street?
He's so far you don't see him stop or talking to anyone as you look through the window. He's just wandering the street as any other merchant or any other profession would do. As normal as that.
We can stockpile the corpses
Oh.
now we kill and sell it later.
Yeah, and one thing that you find interesting is that even though as he passes just beneath your window, you don't feel any smell of that you would expect from someone collecting corpses. There are no unlikable smell of any kind.
I have a weird question for you. Could I know religion, like the check, has to usually do with like texts or whatnot. Is there any way I can make a religion check to like smell the necromancy, like just to like detect like necromancy in a way, like maybe not a surefire thing, but like just the sense of like, oh, this is something. This is something I don't like as a sensitive cleric.
That's more like a detect magic,
Mhm.
so you can see the
It does.
color of the necromancy
Yeah.
magic spell.
I'll allow for a religion, but if you have Arcana, I think that's more appropriate.
I
Or
do not have
if you want
Arcana.
to burn a detect magic, since you were already going to bed, so that's up to you.
I do not have magic either. If you want, I can do like religion at like disadvantage if that's better. I just want to like try to like sense it. You know what I mean? Just try to like. I basically want to do like a religious vibe check. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I can make an Arcana vibe check because I don't have detect magic
Vibe
prepared.
check.
I could
So
cast this as
if doing it at
ritual.
disadvantage helps, I will do that. I feel like you try
Okay, go
just to
ahead
like
and do it at disadvantage. I'll allow it.
because I'm
Both.
perfectly fine. The 10.
Oh, okay. Then.
I mean, you know, it's
Yeah,
not one.
and not even your guidance could help you that much.
Yeah. I mean, like, you know,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah,
Uh,
probably
It's a long shot,
using prestidigitation or something like that to mask the smell.
probably.
Well, I can do a Arcana vibe check to see if I
Arcana vibe.
yeah Arcana
An
vibe
Arcana
check.
vibe.
Not to detect any kind of magic because I'm pretty sure there's some kind of necromancy involved already in that chariot or inside of it or even in the conductor.
Something.
Something.
Go ahead.
Okay. So Also 10.
10 out of 10.
That's funny. That's
10.
so funny.
Double 10.
Yeah, we're both like, seems legit.
Seems legit.
Seems
No,
legit.
it's totally not legit. I just can feel what it's not legit. But I know something's
I don't
not
know.
legit.
Maybe it's the skull mask, the tattoos.
Something's not
The
right.
tattoos, the ritualistic knife, the zombie horses, basically.
Nah, he seems fine. I'm not getting anything religious. It's cool.
It's just a phase.
Just sinister, that's all.
Just the
Hey,
face. Yeah, he's just
you know,
vibing.
maybe he's just an undertaker. That's a valid job.
It's just
We
his
don't
style.
know. He might just be really into, the goth aesthetic.
Yeah, he's very goth. Very
He's very
goth.
goth.
Very goth mother.
Absolutely.
Gothic.
Very-
I want a fairy goth mother.
Oh, oh.
Mm.
Oh, the fairy goth mommy.
That's-
Mommy, sorry, mommy, sorry.
Mommy's
Sorry.
crazy. Okay, well, I don't necessarily like the feel of this, but I don't really know what we can do. We don't really.
We can get rich just giving corpses to him.
Should we just. We could chase after the cart and see where it goes. Because
Yeah.
presumably, though we don't have evidence of it, process of elimination, that's probably going to where the necromancers are.
My guess is it's going to the castle to talk with the king, maybe carrying someone important
Maybe?
inside it.
Do you want Taru to
Hmm.
follow?
Oh?
He can.
Let's not split each other up just yet. Should we chase after it?
The sneaky game begins again.
I'm down. I don't know about you, but that carrot seems awfully flammable.
No.
The best
He
solution for
He
everything.
had to remind me of that.
I
had
mean,
already
when you're talking
forgotten.
about zombies, yes, okay, that's a good way to deal with them.
I mean, I got this oil lamp. It's just raring to go.
Yeah, the funeral of a king.
Come on, let's go. And Caspian, not being a very wise person, is just going to leave.
Okay, Taro is following him.
I jumped the
Yeah.
window behind them.
And remember,
Just jump out the window.
there are ways to express an opinion that do not involve threats. That is your main problem, friend.
As
Learn.
I promised I'd be more understanding. I promised that I would try to be, as you say, reasonable. Okay.
And do not set things on
I
fire.
remember our talk. Friend
Just
Caspian has not forgotten. I have not forgotten.
good. Okay.
But just so we're clear though, first sign of trouble, I'm burning it. And I will not hear any stuff about it.
Boy.
If he becomes hostile first, then yes, I will keep him down while you burn him.
Oh,
Sounds good.
no. Now we have a
Caspian's
deal.
gonna hold out his hand to fist bump Tara.
Nice deal.
Nice.
All right. Let's follow him.
Oh dang, you leave me hanging or?
Alright. Let's go.
Okay. How do you approach him? You go out on the streets near the carriage, or do you shout from afar?
We'll quietly try to approach.
Yeah, quietly follow.
Okay. How close to him do you go? Like 30 feet or closer?
I think it's more of a hang him back. Or like I think I whispered to her, are we trying to like see where he goes, or are we just trying to confront him?
Yeah, 30 feet or more.
I don't know what is playing on my playlist. Ah, it's wow. I don't remember that I had this in it. Anyways, so you're staying. You're staying a little bit back. You're not directly, okay? Right?
And I'm 30 feet behind them because I'm not stealthy.
Are you guys stealthing? Because I thought you were just being quiet. You guys want to
Yeah,
roll stealth?
I can try.
I'll roll
I'm
stealth.
not, I thought we were being cautious, that's all.
Yoink.
Yes.
If you're not trying, like you don't necessarily have to be stealthy. If you're just trying to be quiet and cautious.
Yeah, you're just trying to not startle your target. It's not that you're trying to.
Yeah, and the distance helps.
Okay. I guess we're just walking.
Yeah, I guess so.
Just trying to be quiet.
Okay. As you approach, the creature the that has a voice similar to what you would expect from a living, just this weird booming of it that it confuses you, but it could very well be explained with magic, but it still causes some weirdness as he speaks. But he once again, loud whispering, says, "Greetings. 100 gold for a corpse in good conditions. Sounds like a fair deal, wouldn't you say?" I'm talking to you back there.
Wrong carriage, wrong carriage, wrong carriage.
I'm sorry, friends. We do not have any corpses.
Yet.
Yeah. That's the quiet part.
Careful there. I need to remind you that I do not endorse violence or unlawful behaviors. Just
Who said anything violent?
I'm only by the deceased by natural causes or accidents.
Natural causes.
Natural causes.
Of course. Otherwise, people would certainly start murdering their neighbors for a sum of gold, wouldn't they?
Maybe.
Possibly.
I mean, perhaps.
Rabbit is natural.
Fire is natural.
Fire is also natural, yeah.
It's all so natural.
Like, if we have to go into technicalities, every kind of death is natural. I mean, like, if I punt someone off a cliff, gravity is natural. Would that count as natural death?
What about falling into a volcano? Is that a natural death?
Or a
I-
stabbing? Like,
Or
wounds are natural.
wounds are
If you bleed
natural. What
out,
if they
you
die
die.
from mauling by like a tiger? That's natural.
Very, very clever, but as a better way of saying it, then I will not buy any deceased which the laws of this great city prevent me to. So, if a murder is being investigated by the lawman, I will never interfere.
Noble of you.
Okay. So, old age or disease?
Or accident.
Or accident. Okay.
Okay.
Well, Fred, has business been good tonight?
Just like any other night. Much, much less than expected. It seems the good folk of Turvin is a little suspicious of how this how this should work. But it's for everyone's best interests. Have you seen how full is this city's graveyard? And you know that keeping dead corpses near you can bring much harm to the living, right?
Perhaps your marketing team is not as good as you expected because people are kind of afraid of that.
Don't like death.
It's a shame.
I mean, your people don't exactly have the greatest reputations.
Well,
I'm guessing you come from the necropolis, right?
that's correct.
Necromancy is not exactly a household thing.
It's a fun science.
Gonna kick Rydell softly.
A man of science.
Well, isn't the realm of Turvin the one that prides itself as a land where freedom is kept and protected, and every man, woman, and child can decide, have the freedom to decide their own way, their own path? Or am I mistaken?
I don't know much about Tarvin. I just got here.
Yeah,
Yeah, we are actually tourists.
I'd say this. It's it's no wonder why the common people are wary of you and your people. Necromancy is a blasphemous. Some individuals would say a blasphemous form of magic that shouldn't exist. Some people say that, and it is a common opinion among people. So it's no wonder why people view you and your people with suspicion. View this deal with the kingdom with suspicion. I mean, you're gathering their dead. What are they supposed to think? You're giving them money for their corpses. It doesn't bode well.
The people of Torvin are not as pragmatic as apparently the people of the Shadowlands. They still are too much attached to their deceased.
It's
Some
just
would
a
say,
matter of
for good reason.
significance. It's just a matter of significance. Things that are significant to some are not as significant to other, and vice versa.
We cannot judge others based on our own biases. Is that what I'm hearing?
What I'm hearing is
Because, I mean, some would say that other people are just wrong and bad. And maybe their biases, maybe their viewpoints are just bad. And maybe we shouldn't consider them. Have we all thought about that? Huh? Maybe, maybe the person who doesn't like necromancy is correct and actually right. Huh? Huh? Maybe we shouldn't
No.
judge people if they don't like the very bad shit.
Caspian,
Right,
you are crossing the line here.
right,
Rein
guys.
yourself in.
Some people, some people believe that. But I guess, but I guess we're in the market for understanding.
well, perhaps my problem is the lack of a better approach then. Now that
Can't believe it.
you are more aware of what I do, the service I provide to society, would you be interested in helping me reaching my true motives towards your good people?
Okay. That entire let's Caspian braces himself real quick and he's just like, depends.
Oh,
What's
listening.
your true motive?
I just said that I am providing a service for the community.
Because of
What
the
are you
crowded
asking?
graveyards, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you wanting our help with clearing the graveyards?
I
Yeah.
I would not dare. There are too many beloved resting there.
Mm.
It's easier for people to let go of their more recent and unplanned departures.
if if I may be so bold as to ask you to just say what you're trying to say very frankly. What are you asking, sir? Because depending on what you say next, well, let's just see what you have to say.
I could dig a few graves. I don't see anything wrong with that, but I'm not strong to dig in graves. I just I'm a wizard, so not strong
Are
physically.
you asking us to dig up recent graves? Is that what you're asking of us?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm
No,
just
no.
Apart from being an illegal act,
Mhm.
bones aren't as sturdy and useful
Yeah,
as
you're cutting
flesh.
out now.
Ah, no, I am
Alright.
absolutely not asking you to dig up a grave. Apart from being unlawful, bones aren't as useful and sturdy as flesh.
Mm-hmm.
I am. I aim to find fresher deceased.
Okay. So maybe hospitals?
Are you are you asking us to kill people? Make them have accidents,
I believe
hypothetically speaking, and then bringing them to you?
I believe it was
Of
just
course, all hypothetical.
maybe finding people who are close to death and marking them for when they die they come to collect.
Yeah, I am more inclined to accept the the elf's idea. You both are elves, right? The
Yes.
mage's idea. You said something about hospital. That could be a good spot. This is the knowledge of the city I lack. My city is far, far different than yours.
So you want us to tell you where the hospitals are so you can go and do your job.
I want you to, if you were inclined to find me my what I need. I can pay
People
you
close to death.
handsomely since you have more of a feeling, more of a tact to this whole ordeal. You would be much more efficient in convincing people to donate their fallen relatives. You could convince them that they will be serving a purpose after their time has gone, and the families would receive a very honest and good
Compensation.
compensation.
I'm gonna, if I may, I'm gonna look at Tarot. Kind of Casper's gonna look at Tarot. We just like the night before had that big emotional conversation. I feel like this is another scenario where a wisdom save is needed.
Okay, okay.
Oh
Time to
But
no.
step in.
if
Okay.
if yeah
Uh,
yeah yeah I can see someone should probably step in. It's Caspian's. Uh, I still think I should maybe do a wisdom check to see if he's able to like control it himself or if he needs to have someone step in.
We're breaking up, bud.
Ah, damn it. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Here we go again.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, cool. I think I should maybe do a wisdom save just to see if he's able to like hold himself back or if he needs to see like have someone step in. Because I think everything that this carriage driver has said has been exactly the right things to piss him off. So if there's anything anybody could do to like help him with this, feel free. I'm gonna go ahead and do a wisdom save.
If you are not a human, I will try casting sleep if I have
23.
sleep prepared.
Okay. He's able to hold himself back.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm, no,
Because
we are
maybe you.
sorry, but that
Mhm.
goes beyond the pale for us as people. Um, um, we think that it doesn't align, at least with some of our beliefs, and we will have to respectfully decline.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I would have fun actually.
Gonna just look at Rydell.
Oh, you.
Really,
What?
bro?
It's for science.
It's for science.
Mad scientist.
Maybe some other time when the situation is more favorable. But for now,
Maybe.
I bid you farewell.
Safe travels.
And he, hoo-yah, signs to the horses, and he continues on. After he goes uh, a few meters away from you, he returns to sounding the bell and shouting to the people to bring out their dead.
What a nice guy. I liked him.
See, Taro? I do listen.
Okay, good, good, good.
He seemed so peaceful,
Yeah.
like a corpse 6 feet under.
All right. This has been fun, but I think it's best if we rest. We have a lot to do tomorrow.
Yes.
Both
go rest.
in game and in real life, guys. We are nearing the end. This is the end. No. But for me at least, it was a great session. I had prepared some more actions oriented scenes, but you managed to avoid those, so don't at me, the DM only goes for roleplay sessions, because you guys are being very diplomatic for my taste. So,
And
Oh, were we
reasonable.
supposed to kill that guy?
who
Wow.
knows?
I would have, but Taro had to be like, you're being unreasonable. I'm just saying, maybe, some people's beliefs are strong, and they should feel
Yes,
bad.
but some other people don't want to be in jail again.
Look, some things are worth imprisonment.
Or you, maybe.
You have to remind me
Exactly.
of that everything is flammable. I was almost thinking about setting things on fire again.
You didn't even let
Of
us
course
set
you
fire to
were.
that just so many of our things. We had the perfect
There,
opportunity.
there will
Me.
be time when we can like make as much chaos as we want, and I will relish it. But this is not the time.
When is the time, Taro?
Next
Later,
week.
Yeah. Good
Tomorrow.
answer.
next week.
Yeah. We'll
All
see.
right.
We'll see if the action scenes I have in store will be used next week or. But that all depends on